Hi guys! Now it's been a while since my first video. I did fall a little bit behind, but I thought I would show you how some of the products I've been using from that first video have been going for me, and just a bit of my nighttime face skin routine, just because I've implemented some of the new items. I've also brought some extras. I know I haven't really been on here much, I haven't shown you any of them, but I thought we'd go through them. Haven't got all of them here with me to show you. My face, so you know I brought the UpCicle Cleansing Balm. I also brought one of their face scrubs. I used that this morning, so I won't be showing you. I don't have it here. I forgot to grab it from the bathroom before I started this. But I used that this morning to clean my face after I got out, when I was in the shower, before I done my makeup and my hair. I have taken my contacts out now, but obviously I've got my glasses on. But I've done, as you can see, full face. I've got quite heavy eyeshadow ones. We've got pink and purple and black and waterproof mascara. We've got these eyeliner stamps that I like to use. We've got lots of highlighter and blush on my cheeks, as well as foundation and a lip stain on my lips. So I just thought I was going to show you the reason why I have fallen in love, absolutely in love, with the UpCicle Cleansing Balm. So this is the Cleansing Face Balm with the fine powders of discarded apricot stones. Okay, so up until I tried this product, I always used a mixture of the Body Shop Caramel Cleansing Balm and the Vitamin E Cream Cleanser from the Body Shop. Both products from the Body Shop. Okay, this, as you see, I've used this. This is upside down because there's barely anything left in it, and I am just about to, or have just placed an order for them. I can't remember. Honestly, everything's been crazy the last few weeks, but I need to replace that anyways, because I will keep using it. But this, compared to the Body Shop Cleansing Balm, is amazing. I never thought, honestly, Body Shop was my go-to for like everything. I never thought I'd find something that was the same price, around the same amount, maybe a little bit smaller for the price, but I didn't think it would be as good as it is. Like, it's so much better. I can't recommend this enough. Okay, so obviously, since I last spoke to you, I bought the one packet, which had the double pack of these UpCicle spatulas. I brought a second packet. I love these. Use them all the time. So I'm not a person that puts on makeup every day. So I don't use the cleansing balm every day. I have the Vitamin E Cream Cleanser. I use that every day. And then I also, when I'm not wearing makeup, I also use the QA Oat Milk Cream Cleanser. This one's also a really nice cream. This is also a really nice cleanser. Doesn't really smell of anything. It's not really got a scent to it, but it's nice. It's smooth. It washes off. This one you have to, you can put on to dry or wet skin. Rub it in. Remove with a wet cotton pad or flannel or cloth. So unlike my Body Shop one, which is just a cream cleanser that you put on the cotton pad and remove whatever you want with it, this one you have to wash off with water. Just pop that back. The cleansing balm is my go-to for removing makeup. So even on my nights out, when I'm coming home a little bit drunk and not quite with it, I always still grab this, because this takes off my makeup with no problem. So let's see. I mean, I've used a fair bit of this. I've used this 8 or 9 times since I brought it in August, beginning of August was it? I believe. But it hardly looks like I've touched it. Okay, like you can see the odd marks, and I've scraped quite a bit of a layer off, but there's still loads in there. But honestly, a small bit goes a long way with this product, and it's gorgeous. And like I said, it removes my makeup so well. I'm going to show it you in just a moment. Okay, but like I say, I had for Halloween this year, I went as a killer clown. So I had a full face of clown makeup, so you can see bright colours, most of my face covered in makeup, as well as fake blood. It removed the fake blood without leaving any stainage, which normally I end up with stainage from fake blood when I do other Halloween costumes. And it removed all the makeup, no problem. So I'm going to show you this one. I'll probably go through my whole skincare routine with you. It shouldn't take very long. I'm pretty quick at it now. I used to do skincare consultancy with the Body Shop, so I used to have a full skincare. So pretty much all the products you're going to see here today are going to be Body Shop, just because I still have them left over and I'm working through them, and I'm going to try other new products, and when I do, I'll also show those to you today. But with my makeup look, items that you might want to know about that I used from my previous video, the Fight Dirty setting spray. This has kept my makeup on for hours and it doesn't even look like it's moved. The only thing that's come off at all on my lips is the lip stain, but that always fades after a while, and my lips are cracked and splitting and peeling, so that's not helping. But I did also use, making a mess and dropping everything, so sorry in the background, is the other setting spray. So the Ready Set Glow setting spray. Instead of putting this all over my face and giving myself a glow all over, because with this top, as you can see, I have my shoulders out. So what I did do with this spray was I shook it up and I sprayed a little bit on each of my shoulders to give it a glow. And I can't tell you how many people noticed and how many people said it looked really nice. So, I don't know. I just thought it would be cute. I thought I'd give it a good idea and it went well. Just picking up all the stuff I dropped when I put the other setting spray down. So, I'm going to show you this in action. So, this is, like I said, the UpCicle Apricot Cleansing Face Balm for removing my makeup. So, I'll just take my glasses off and pop those down. So I say I go in with probably that. Only because it's heavy set on my eyes. If it was just a standard, like, lower toned makeup look, lighter makeup, I would probably use this. But with the brighter colours and the amount of eyeliner stamp I have here and the amount of mascara I put on, I just take a little bit extra. I'd rather put on a little bit more than not quite enough. So skip it up with this so I don't get my fingers in the balm, and then just wipe it off the spatula onto my hands, warm it up as much as I can between my fingers. As you can tell, it's turning oily and sticky, but you can still see the licks in between, and then just work it into my face. I always go into my face first, and as you see, probably not doing all that much to my makeup straight away, but the more you rub it in, see how it's starting to bring up those. And these are supposed to be waterproof eyeliner stamps, as well as the setting spray on top. Nothing else would touch this. And then we're going to go in with my eyes. I'm going to rub in at the mascara, at the eyeliner, sorry. Then at my lashes, just work up my lashes. as you can see, I look a purple horrendous mess right now. And my fingers probably look minging. Okay, so I'm going to then go at grabbing a couple of my reusable bamboo cotton pads and just start so I just take 2 and start wiping. So if you can see, it's taking loads of it off. I mean, the other side's already stained, so that's from my fingers, but I'm just gonna take a good amount off with 2 of my pads. Okay, then what I tend to do is wipe excess that I can off my fingers with each of the already dirty pads. These pads came with a organza, whatever you want to say, bamboo wash bag to keep them in. So I just tuck my dirty ones in there and they're ready to go downstairs. So I soak them in hot water with detergent and then throw them in the washing machine in the bag after I've soaked off what I can of them. So now that I've removed most of the makeup that way, I go back in with 2 more pads and I just keep wiping the excess. And this is where I work a little bit harder on my eyes. When I say harder, I don't mean rubbing heavy. I just focus a bit more on my eyes. So I go in at my waterline a bit more and down in the corners and across the eyelashes to try and get in your eyebrows. I can promise you, no matter how much you wipe at your eyebrows, you're always going to have makeup and makeup remover stuck in it. So I just, with the first pad, work on one side of my face. And you can see, even after the second pad, I've still got a lot of makeup on there. And then just go again. Of course, on the other side, fold in. Again into the waterline. One more time. All over. Okay. That's 2 pads on that side. Absolutely filthy. And that's just re-wiping. I'm just going to double check with the mirror because I can't see very well in the camera light, so just bear with. This is the part where I always just double check I've got majority. Can't really see any other makeup still left on my face. So I then just take the cleaner side of that second cotton pad and just do a final wipe over. Like that. Always end up with a little bit left still. So the reason, if you follow any skincare expert or makeup expert, they will tell you to always double cleanse. So I'll get another 2 cotton pads and then I'll grab my Vitamin E Body Shop Cream Cleanser. Okay, and I just put a little bit onto each pad. Okay, just a little bit. We're just going to smother those together, even it out a little bit. And double cleanse. This is why we always double cleanse. You're going to see the state of these cotton pads after I finish. So it looks like I already removed all my makeup and my face is clean. Again, I'll focus each cotton pad on each side. The longer you take and the more you focus, the more you remove. So when I'm in a rush, I do a quicker one and it's removed enough that I feel comfortable, but I'll do this when I've got a bit more time. I take a little bit longer. But you'll see at the end of this that cleanse number 2, the cotton pads are still dirty. Still filthy. So always double cleanse. Okay, so one main piece of advice I picked up doing skincare is always double cleanse. So like I said, would not recommend any other makeup remover apart from the UpCicle Cleansing Balm. It is my favourite product. If I had to give up the rest of my skincare, I would take this because it feels smooth, it moisturises, it feels lovely. If I had to live with one makeup remover for the rest of my life, it would be this. It's gorgeous. So once we do that, I take another one of my bamboo cotton pads and we go in with some toner. This is a Discontinued Body Shop product. This is the Rose Petal, British Rose Petal Gel toner. A little bit on the pad, all in, across my whole face. This is so soothing and relaxing, and it feels gorgeous. Just go in all over. And again, into my bag. Next product is the Roots of Strength Essence Lotion. Most people don't know what an essence lotion does. Okay, the one of the things I learned when I was with the Body Shop is how important an essence lotion is. I have two. So at night I use my Roots of Strength essence lotion. This one is good for aging, more mature skin, but it's good to help reduce any signs of aging and prevent signs of aging, hence why I use it even now, even though I'm only 25. But you should always start a good skincare routine at the age of around the age of 20. Beforehand, better, but you should at least start then because you can start hitting the signs of aging by then. So I use this one at the night, and during the day I use my Drops of Light Essence lotion. They both do the same. It's basically a primer for your skincare. Okay, that's the easiest way of describing it. It's a liquid. You hardly need anything. This bottle will last forever. I mean, I've had this bottle for ages and I've hardly used any because it's one of those stopper tops and you need minute bit that I just dribble all over my computer. Beautiful. Work it into my fingers. Work it in all over your face. Okay. Give that a few minutes to start setting in. I always, in between my layers to make sure it dries enough, just use this little fan. Dry my makeup, dry any of the layers off. I do this during my makeup as well, if I use anything wet that needs drying off before I put anything else on. But hey, go through, dry it off. Didn't put as thick of a layer on as I normally would just because I dribbled half it on my computer. But that's already dry. So then I go in next with some kind of serum. I have a few. I only have access to this one at the moment. We've been moving boxes everywhere. My stuff is everywhere. But this is the Body Shop's Drops of Youth Essence Oil Serum, even, not oil, serum. So I use this one. I'm using this one a lot at the moment. So I just go in, get a nice fair size of syringe full, straight into my fingers, work that between my fingers, warm it up, straight on. I do that in a nice even layer, and I bring that down onto my chin and onto my chest. I work it for a little while until it starts to dry in. And with the same with my other layers before, go in with my fan just to dry it off, make sure it's all dried in to my skin. So just a disclaimer here, guys, I'm not a skincare expert. This is just what I do and how I do my skincare. So if you have any suggestions, if you know a bit better than me, that's absolutely fine. Leave them in the comments. I'm happy to learn something new. Just thought I would show what I do. So after that, I then go in with one of my moisturiser creams. So during my night, like tonight, I will go in with the Vitamin E moisturising cream for dry skin. This isn't the night one, this is just your all day standard one, just because the night one is a little bit more oily and I don't quite enjoy it as much and I don't particularly need it. This is just better for drier skin. So I use this one at night, and during the day I use my Vitamin C moisturising cream, as you can probably see from inside. This is the third jar in a year and a half that I've gone through, and I'm already a fair bit through that one. I do love this stuff. This stuff is amazing. But I do like this one. I tend to use this one more at night. It's a bit thicker, a bit better for the skin. Again, use the UpCicle spatulas. This is, you can probably see, almost empty. Small amount. Same with most of the Body Shop products. Small amount goes a long way. So just then take that onto my fingers. Spatulas get washed in between each use. So just work that in. I like to smooth it in and leave it quite heavy for a moment and let it breathe into the skin. I won't work any excess on my hands into my neck and down onto my chest. So I've left it heavier. I haven't rubbed it in as much as you could do. I leave it heavy and let it start to dry in a bit. Whip my fan out. think the more product you let soak in, the better for your skin. I mean, since I started using a better skincare routine and a more regular skincare routine, my skin has started to feel a lot less dry and a lot less itchy. My eczema doesn't flare up as much, so it works for me. It doesn't work for everybody, but the more I let it soak in, the better for me. So let that soak in and then just work in any excess left, any wet patches. And then lastly, during the day, that's where I'd leave it. Moisturise, done. And then I would go on to breaking my whole unit again. I'd go on to a SPF sunscreen face moisturiser after that during the day, because you should always wear SPF and sun cream, especially on your face, even in the winter, to protect from those rays. So I'd then move on to this, whether I put on makeup or not. I'd always put this on, and that's me done. But during the night, I use the Body Shop Tea Tree Night Mask. Okay, this stuff is lush. Honestly, it's gorgeous. It smells gorgeous. I mean, if you like tea tree, I suppose. I love the smell of tea tree. So this stuff smells great. So as you can see, inside, I have used this for ages. And it's like a jelly consistency, so it removes so slow that I can hold this upside down for ages and it's not barely coming out. It's like basically like jelly rubber in it. So again, I use the spatula so I don't get my fingers in it. So then if any of my friends come over and they want to try it, I haven't dipped my fingers and got all my bacteria and my germs in it, because these get cleaned after every use. But again, go in. With this, I go a bit heavy-handed. I prefer more than less because I like it. Like I said, it's jelly, so I dig in, get a nice amount, wipe it onto my hand. Looks like bogies, honestly. A little bit gross. But again, with most products, work it into my fingers to warm it up a bit and even it out all over my fingers, straight in. And I layer it like a mask. So I layer it heavy and thick. So it's an overnight mask, so it can be used like a cream. But I layer it like a mask, then I go in lightly in other places where you might not necessarily put your mask, and just rub it gently in. Okay, this always leaves excess on my hands, so 2 seconds, I'm going to jump out of the screen, I'm going to wipe my hands on a towel. So I leave it to settle in slowly. So it's, like I said, basically I put it on like it's a face mask and stop to let it set. So it's thick and heavy and I can feel it on my skin. It's cooling. It feels nice. And then I just, as I do with my other layers, whip out the fan and go through. This just dries it into my skin. Starts to dry it into my skin more. The more it soaks in, the better. This is my favourite night mask. I do have another. I don't use it as often, but I do have the Oils of Life night mask that works in a similar way. I put it on in a similar way. This is a bit more oily, hence the name Oils of Life. But I do prefer the tea tree, and I've used far more of the tea tree, but if you looked at this product, I barely look like I've touched it. And I've had it a while. And I love it. So, like I said, with that I've got him. And now I'll just go in, and any still wet patches, just work into the skin. And there isn't many. A bit of a wet patch here, a little bit of a wet patch here, and a little bit of a wet patch here. So, work it in that final time, and one more time with the fan to dry it in. Any slightly wet or irritating itchy patches, work it in and dry it off. And that is basically my night-tight skin, especially with makeup. As you can see, slightly more steps just to make sure I've cleansed everything. But even if I was only doing a standard nighttime care routine, always double cleanse. So if I didn't have makeup, it would be my vitamin E Body Shop cream cleanser plus my QA oat milk cleanser. When I have makeup on, I first go in with my favourite product, the UpCicle Cleansing Balm. This stuff is amazing. Absolutely amazing. And unlike, unfortunately, I hate to talk bad about the Body Shop because I love Body Shop stuff, and as you can see, I have a lot of Body Shop stuff. But the Body Shop one always irritated my eyes. It may just be me that finds that, because everybody's skin's different, and like I say, you've always got to listen to your skin and what your skin feels and how you feel using the product. So the chamomile cleansing butter from the Body Shop always irritated my eyes, made them water, made them itchy, made them sting. Despite the fact it wasn't supposed to have a scent and it was for sensitive skin, I didn't like it. It didn't work for me. I wasn't comfortable using it. So I've got rid of it. And now I use the UpCicle Apricot cleanser, and it's gorgeous. And the face scrub is amazing. So it's a coffee blend, but I got the botanicals one instead of the citrus one. It smells amazing. And it's beautiful. Such a small bit goes such a long way. And my skin feels so soft afterwards, and I love using it. Absolutely love using it. Lastly on this video, before I say goodbye, because I've been rabbiting at you for 33 minutes and showing you my skincare routine, and on my hair up in a new style for the first time in a long time. And from the front, okay, it really just looks like I have a bit of a messy bun on my head. But from the side, I don't know how well you can see it as I turn, it is actually a couple of buns, messy, sort of like Mohican-y sort of look. I thought I had a bit of fun with it. I found the video on Facebook if you guys want to see how I'd done it, and I will credit the original videos I saw, obviously. But I can show you guys how I done that in the next video maybe. I did mention about how I'd show you my desk organisers when they turned up and how they looked and how I sorted out my desk. I didn't sort it out very well. I started putting things away. My desk's actually a mess. I just have this little slot room for my laptop, and it's a mess the rest of the place. So I do apologise. So I won't show you that just yet. Once I get it sorted, I'll maybe give you a bit of a show of my desk and a bit more of a show of my makeups and stuff. The other thing I was going to ask, maybe if you guys wanted to know, was about, over here we've got new scents and perfumes. So I actually picked up recently from Superdrug. 2 new eau de toilette, so perfumes basically, body sprays, whatever you want to call them. So I got 2 new ones. These both smell amazing. I don't have words for them. So they do them in the eau de toilettes, the more intense perfume bottles, and in the body mists. So you can buy the scents in all 3 and layer them on top of each other, and they smell amazing. Because my sister just brought them in the body sprays, because she wears a lot of body sprays, because she's a dog groomer, so she sprays herself quite regularly with body sprays just to make sure she's smelling nice. I just wear eau de toilette during the day so that I've got a bit of something on my clothing, on my skin. I don't do much physical exercise. I've recently left retail bar work, which is what I used to do, and have joined the ambulance service taking emergency calls. So I sit at a desk most of the time, all day, and so I don't need anything too strong, just something that keeps a nice scent on me. But I couldn't recommend these more. I can't decide which one is my favourite. I have probably used about the same amount in each. So you got the Paradise and the Exotic, and they're both gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. But we can do maybe more about scents. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other perfumes on my side, or sprays, body sprays, toilet sprays, whatever you want to call them, that I wear quite regularly, as well as an aftershave, because who doesn't like a bit of an aftershave? So I can talk about maybe scents next time and sprays. Whatever you guys fancy. I just thought I'd make this video because I haven't made one in a while. It's a little bit longer one. Do apologise. And I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe and all that stuff. Hit the notification bell if you want to hear more things from me. And I'll try to upload a little bit more regularly. So take care, guys. Bye.